here.
Wherever here is.
Yeah, we're really not here, but we're closer to here than we were. Beautiful entrance, right?
Yeah. Hello, fellow RVers. Once again, this is Gary, Rough Road RV Life, sharing behind the camera. We like looking at freedom. So, where has freedom brought us this time? We are close to Tupelo, Mississippi. Actually, we're about 15 minutes away from it, but to a state park, Mississippi State Park this time, not a core park, Tombigbee State Park. The road to get here is a little windy, but you will make it. 20 campsite campground, and it's got Lake Lee inside the park here, which is a 90-acre lake. It's a stock lake. You can put boats on it, trolling speed only, no watercraft. So we're gonna go show you what this park is about. It's that way. All right, so the first thing we're gonna see is Lake Lee. And my wife was a little bit confused, look in her face. When I said no watercraft, I'm talking about jet skis and craft like that. You can put kayaks and canoes in here and boats with motors, but it's trolling speed only. So I've cleared that up, so we're gonna go.
Because somebody was going to kayak, that's why. And he said no watercraft. I'm like, what?
So right off the bat, we're gonna have the boat ramp. And we're gonna go over the levee. This is a 90-acre lake. The park itself sits on 40 acres. Trolling speed only sign. All right, so we're gonna drive over the levee here. It kind of reminds us of another park we were at, Paul B. Johnson, where we drove over the levee, except it had water flowing over it.
And we were new. We're like, we called the ranger's office. We're like, what should we do?
Are we supposed to drive over this?
Paul B. Johnson State Park. That was a nice state park.
That was a big state park.
Huge. This one is much less crowded. Oh, there's water all over there. On that side. On the right, off behind the trees. So from this levee, you can see one of the cabins. It's just sitting up there on the hill. And there's a fishing dock that anyone can use. And there's little picnic areas around. Very pretty at sunset, folks, and an easy walk from the campground if you want to come down here and enjoy the sunset.
Now, when you come into this park, there will probably not be anybody at the first guard shack you come to. You just go to your site, and they had a red cone in front of ours that we just moved and parked.
Mm-hmm. And if you need to register, you register at the visitor center. We called and asked, but do be prepared. Phone service is very iffy here. It will drop to 3G or one
bar Verizon
or nothing. What is it called when it's just plain old LTE? I guess
it's just X's.
Yeah.
So there's usually not anybody here.
No, we've not seen anybody here.
And if you want to know what the fees are for this park, here we go.
There you go. Now, cabins are not listed. We don't know how much they are. But all but 2 sites have sewer, correct?
Correct.
And I do not know what they mean by premium sites that are $32. Like, there's 2 sites off to themselves, but we thought they were host sites. And there's one of the cabins there. So the first thing you're going to see as you go along here are the cabins. There's one that they label a cottage. And most of these cabins, well, some of the cabins are overlooking the lake and some are on the other side. There's the cottage. and the lake is right there. That road you see there is goes around to another cottage. But we'll pass some cottages here so you can see what they look like. They're very rustic looking. I don't know what they look like on the inside, but they're very cute. Cabin number 6, just so you can get a peek at a cabin right there.
And they have satellite dishes, so I'm assuming they have satellite TV inside.
Yeah, looks like it has a little deck, but I haven't walked up there and checked them out. And then there's cabins 2 and 3 on our left that circle around by the...
And this is the only dumpster / trash can in the whole park.
But cabins 2 and 3 are overlooking the lake there, or on the lake side. And then here's cabin number 7. I like this one because of the green moss on the roof is so cool. It just looks like a little cabin in the woods. Well, it is a cabin in the woods. Lots of birds here. We have seen deer.
There's cabin number 1.
Yeah, cabin number 1. Some folks there having some bad vehicle look.
It's like a battery issue.
And now we're entering the main area. So you can see the sign, Ranger Station and Lodge to the left.
Disc golf.
Yeah, it's supposed to have a really great disc golf course here.
I think it said 2.
But expect some ups and downs. Now, one thing that we noticed about this park is playground, play equipment everywhere. There was a baseball field out there. There's 1, 2, 3 different play areas and more coming around. So kids just have a ball here. There is no swimming though.
Volleyball.
Monkey bar, well, what do you call them? Overhead, well, monkey bars. Pavilions that you can rent. And picnic areas. This is the day use area. The visitor center, we're gonna go right by it, but there are all kinds of hummingbirds and the hummingbird feeders up there. So cool. And they have a little picnic area behind there and steps going down to the water. There's the lake.
Well, there's a fishing dock.
It's one of the other fishing docks. You can also launch your kayak there. There's the day use bathroom.
Another playground.
And this road here will take you to another little picnic area and the fishing dock. One of the fishing docks. There's a pavilion off to our left. So a lot of green space for family. But look at this. Jiminy crickets. That is steep, folks. Hey, Mr. Squirrel. His squirrel's over there. Yeah, the other fishing dock is not as steep. And I probably wouldn't want to launch my kayak there either. I think I would head to the boat ramp. So there's that pavilion I was telling you about. Been there. And more fun things for kids to play on. Alright, now heading to the campground. Plenty of roads to walk your dogs, ride your bike. This is a one-loop campground, folks.
20 sites. We have all but 2 have 50 amp water and sewer. All but 2 have sewer. So here we go.
So the numbers are in the road. So that's site number 1 right there. That's a bathhouse.
Has 2 washers, 2 dryers, $1.75.
Then right here, and we've had some rain. That is site 2. And then coming right up is site 3 right here. Now there are sites on the inside, and so you can see them through our kayak rope. And a dove. Site 5 right there, we just passed 4, I believe it was, and coming right up is 6.
And you've got some parking over here to the right, as you can see.
Yep, and there's Ruff Road, our little neck of the woods over here, tucked up.
We're in site 7.
Right there is site 7. It has been non-stop raining since we got here, so we don't really have our yard set up, and probably won't because we're only here for a few more days.
So there's sites 8 and 9 in the center.
This one is right. Is that 8 right there?
Right in front of us.
Okay, yeah, 8 right there. And site 9.
Now we had some big rains, and this was a little bit flooded over here.
Yeah, the picnic table you see up ahead, that was in water. That whole area. Oh, but the kids over the weekend, what fun they had. Splashing around in the mud and the mud puddles.
And we got 10.
Mm-hmm. This is site 11, right there, the outside. And site 12.
And that's quite a downhill once you get past the end of that campsite.
Mm-hmm. Another campground with a mountain feel. So coming on around here, 14's on the inside. Those sites are hard to get. 15, hard to take a good picture of, but it's okay. And site 15. Okay.
Here's 2 right here.
Oh, that's a no sewer site right there. Whatever site that is. It says no sewer.
Site 14.
So site 14 is a no sewer site. Coming up to site 16.
It's reserved. It has the cone.
Yep. Site 17 on the right, 19 on the left. 19 is also a no sewer site.
So that's the 2 no sewer sites.
Mm-hmm.
Site 18. Site 20.
Okay. 20's on the other side. Now you might be wondering where this other road goes. We were too.
There's the ball field. Have a family outing, you want to get a friendly game of softball up or whatever. They do have a dump station here. It's on the right here.
Right there. And the trail system, one of them, starts here.
This is the
Tree trunk.
drum roll.
Tree trunk trail.
Tree trunk trail. And a pull-up bar.
Yeah.
This is the tent area we're coming into.
And they do have posts for hammocks. For all you hammock campers out there. Look first tent site is coming up, so you can see you're right there perched up in these woods.
There's
Ooh.
tent pad 1 and 2.
Looked like that one's reserved. They had a tent pad on, I don't know if they all do, but if you could see, there's a tent platform. And then you can see the post up in there.
It's number 3 with the platform.
Number 3 right there. They have garbage containers. That's nice. There are none in the campground. No garbage containers. More disc golf and another tent pad. Tent site.
I really don't know where that bridge goes to.
There's a trash can
No,
though.
there it is down.
If I decide to douse myself in DEET, I'm going to go check out the trail. But ticks are really bad this year. I pull one out every day. And even the lady at the ranger station said same. She stays on the concrete and will still pull a tick off every day. So ticks are not playing around here. So this road winds around here. It basically encircles the lake and will end up at the group camping area. Get the map. But what a beautiful road to walk down, go for a run, go for a bike ride. Just check it out. Yeah, there's a series of bike trails here as well.
There's a dumpster.
Another dumpster. Right. And is this where the trails start? So this is the end of the line. Authorized personnel only. But here's the bike trail. I'm gonna check this out. There's supposed to be a really easy bike trail that goes along the shore of the lake. And I think this might be parking over here. We'll check it out. So there you go. State Park mountain bike trails. Park entrance is right here. We are way over here now. Bike trails. And a bottle tree. Okay, so that's what's down this road. Here's a closer look at the bridge to nowhere. But I can see where it goes now. There's a little creek down there. But I would say that that is part of the frisbee. I keep calling it frisbee golf.
It's disc golf.
Yeah, it's a disc golf trail. And it goes up and goes left, it looks, and goes right up there. I see the flag. So that's what it is. And back there you could see very clearly the bike trails tucked up in the woods. Very nice. Now, weekend, this place was full, as most places are on the weekend. Now and always. Nothing new. People go camping on the weekend. We used to be weekend campers, didn't we?
Yep.
We would even pay for Sunday so we wouldn't have to pack up early and leave. We would pay for Sunday night. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that because I kept somebody. But so we could stay the day and leave later in the day.
Well, we made it back to our campsite. We're here at campsite 7. As you can see, this park was built in 1934, so it's an older park with older sites, but it is an asphalt site, and we got in here pretty level. Campground's behind us here.
We're like in another dimension right here. Like this was packed and bustling over the weekend, and now it's us and that other guy over there. That's it.
So this is our site. It's got some washout here, as you can see.
Yeah, watch your step.
Yep. This is our shepherd's hook / lantern holder, I guess.
Which we appreciate. If we had a lantern, we would appreciate that.
We've got a picnic table. Those got some gravel and stuff down here. Grill, and that's the fire pit. And if you walk over this way, we'll show you what on the other side here. It goes down.
Yeah.
So we're up on a hill, I guess. Because this ravine, or whatever you would call it, it's kind of around the whole campground.
Well, this isn't you know, they're not mountains, but
No.
little hilly, wooded hilly area. There were fireflies out last night. It was so cool, and birds. Oh my goodness, so many birds here.
So we do have sewer.
Yes, that is a huge bonus. Laundry is being done as we speak.
And we have water and 50 amp service. Now on this side, see the other side of our pad here.
Very peaceful during the week. Very peaceful.
Verizon service. One bar.
Here, let me.
You're going to get that spinning thing. It's going to be frustrating.
However, all that being said, I know we've said the last few parks we've reviewed, have patience. You will need an extra dose of patience here, but I was able to upload a video and use my web-based program. So there's that, but
Patience.
patience, extreme patience. Like, I'm gonna put my computer down or my phone down now and go do something else for a minute.
Well, we're 15 minutes from Tupelo, Mississippi, the birthplace of Elvis. So if you want some side excursions to do, you can go to Tupelo. The Natchez Trace Museum is there.
And the Natchez Trace, the scenic trail.
The scenic trail is there.
Not especially passionate because I biked most of it and I loved it. It was my first long distance trip on a bike.
Elvis stuff is there, you know, it's the birthplace of Elvis's house. There's some battlefields there you can go visit, some other museums. Of course, there's a Walmart there and everything else, restaurants that you choose to go to for day trip. It's all in Tupelo. There's bike trails here, there's hiking here, there's fishing, disc golf, volleyball, there's a ball field, there's playgrounds. There's some things to do here. 20 sites, so it's a small park. So we're going to wrap this one up of Tombigbee State Park, Mississippi. It's a little windy to get back here, as I said before, but you're not far from Tupelo if you want to do something, or just hang out at the park with our neighbor down there.
We have not been, we will say, we have not been in those bathrooms yet, and we probably won't because we have sewer, so there's no real need to.
No, but I did look in the laundry room, and it's got 2 washers, 2 dryers, $1.75, and they were clean, and that area was looked nice to me. So I would assume the bathrooms I don't see why they wouldn't be nice, but I don't know. So anyway, this is Gary, Rough Road RV Life, sharing behind the camera. Dogs are sleeping. Seems to be a recurring theme, and we like looking at freedom. Safe travels. Click like and subscribe. And we're going to be hitting the road again in a few more days, heading farther west. So follow our travels. Take care. Stay safe.
Until we meet again, may God bless you as He has blessed me, Elvis. What a beautiful statement.